around, because if you're negatively charged, you're not the right environment for it, so they just leave. 99% of the people that have cancers have parasites. Usually the parasites show up first because they like the same environment as cancer. They like low oxygenation and very acidic tissues and blood. So they show up, they steal your nutrients and life force and energy, and then their byproduct is acidic, lactic acids and things, which then makes you more acidic, more positively charged, and more of the environment that the cancer's like. So, you know, there's no easy way around it. You've got to turn your inner constitution back to a negative charge. It can also be done with similar equipment that's on the market that literally puts a negative charge into water, and then you'll put your feet into the water, and it starts like an electrolysis in your body. The negative charge will actually go through your skin, and like I said before, opposites attract. So that negative charge will go through and actually adhere to the toxins, the parasites, the heavy metals and different things, and then actually pull it back out of your feet and into the water. So this is a great way to also detoxify. They call some of the units on the market ionic cleanses, and this is a great way for people that have a damaged kidney or damaged liver or damaged lungs that are having problems detoxifying. This is a great way to do it without putting a big burden on the body. Another way these units can be used is a little broadcasting unit, and actually broadcast like a 200 square foot area that will put out the charge and the frequencies to keep you energized and also keep that counterbalancing frequency for the parasites in you or in your pets. So this is a great way to utilize it for pets, because then you don't have to get them to stay still while you put the paddles on them for 5 minutes. So there's quite a few things out there that will help in those areas. One of the things to keep in mind with the frequencies and the negative charges is there's many ways to get it in the body, and there might be blockages in some people. So you should get those frequencies and those electrons in the body numerous ways, so that the body will absorb it the most efficient way and help clear the blockages. One of the things to keep in mind with detoxification is, unless you've had the test done and you're thoroughly satisfied that your colon is clean, your gallbladder is clean, your liver is clean, your kidneys are clean, and that your skin is opened up so that you can actually sweat, if those passageways aren't open, if you start to detoxify with energy, you can start a huge healing crisis. You'd be reabsorbing the toxins you're dumping, and it could actually kill you. So you're the one that has to stay on top of it to make sure you're having a couple good bowel movements at least every day, that you're sweating and can perspire and actually can get toxins out of you. When you're breathing, that can get rid of a lot of acidity. Our skin is like our third kidney, so you want that opened up so that you can get out 30% of the toxins just through sweating. So you want that avenue open. Yes, Ann? Gino's going to bring the microphone over.
I was just wondering, is there a specific test that you can take that allows you to know if you detox efficiently?
Well, the dark field microscope that you've been on, is a pretty good indication of the status of your blood and intercellular fluids. Hair analysis and some blood analysis and stuff to see, do you have parasites? Do you have heavy metal toxicity? Those are all good ways. and like I said, if you're eliminating well and on a regular basis, or you're doing something that helps you detoxify and your urine gets darker and smellier, that's a pretty good indication things are working. But, it's up to you to make sure things are working and the channels are open, so that as you're part of the process of getting yourself back in balance, that you're not winning the battle but losing the war. Because if you start to recycle toxins and your colon picks it up and gets it back in the bloodstream, you can get very sick from it. And that's another reason why I'd always start out slow on detoxification and on energy supplements or energy products, to just kind of get your feet wet and see how you're doing, because it's just like a 4-hour sauna or 4-hour massage. You can do it, but you'll end up very lethargic and really zonked for the next day when you dump that many toxins that quick. And if you're sick and have a toxic burden, it's even worse. So yeah, there's plenty of ways to stay on top of it, and it's not like it has to be something, at a hospital with big expensive equipment and get your insurance involved and drive it up to a $5,000 bill just to find out, what's going on in you. Let's see. One of the things you need to know about your body, and especially understanding it from an electrical standpoint, is that we have chakras, or energy centers, in our body. And there's meridians attached to our body also. They're all energy pathways. And then there's actually what they call subtle bodies, which are your aura that comes out from your chakras. There's different machinery on the market. The BioPulsar is one of the machines that will actually show the colors of your aura and the size of your aura in real time, to let you know, kind of from a chakra and aura standpoint, where your general weaknesses are and where your strengths are, and then also shows in real time different glands and organs and systems in the body and where they are in the sense of balance, whether they're high or low, and whether you have probably a toxicity going on, or deficiency in nutrients or parasites or whatever. And there's other machinery on the market too that can read your body, subtle energy. And all this can be utilized, if you've had different work done through the hospitals and things, and you have PET scans and MRIs and CAT scans and bone scans and everything else, that can all be used to make a determination on which game plan you want to go with. The thing to keep in mind about X-rays and MRIs and CAT scans and everything is they put a positive charge into your body, which is a free radical. So they will actually steal life force from your body, and if you got enough X-rays, they can develop cancer on their own. So, if you've got a root canal that's got to be looked at and you got to make a decision, then you get some X-rays. If you've been in a car wreck and you got to see, hey, where's that bleeding come from, or you've got a gunshot wound, yes, you do what you got to do to take care of business. But it's generally, if you're getting dental X-rays every 6 months, or somebody's conned you into doing a mammogram every 6 months, you're putting excess positive charge energy in your body, and it's stealing from you. There's really no reason for it. Let's see. There's different devices on the market to help open up blockages. Everybody's familiar with acupuncture, where they do it with needles, and what that does is bring in the magnetic field to the different points of the body to help open up the blockages back to a gland or back to an organ. Your teeth, there's a meridian connected to your teeth that go down to particular organs. If you said you had a gallbladder problem and you went to an acupuncturist, they know which particular points to go on your body to use the needles on, to start the energy process, to work out the blockage in the meridians, and then ultimately free up the blood